Starting.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. We're going to start now. What I would ask first of all, before we begin, is can you mute yourself? Everyone mute yourself, apart from Leanne and myself. And keep your phones off. Put them away, focus on the event, enjoy the event. And we recommend that you put us on speaker view. I don't know if you know how to use Zoom, but if you just go into the view and you have on speaker view, then you can just see us and you can get to see the whole screen rather than seeing everyone. We have this system tonight whereby we're gonna, when we do the awards, the winner will be able to say a few words. So if you are a winner tonight, then you can unmute yourself, say a few words, but then remember to mute yourself again. So we're getting into the swing of it as we go along, but let me just let a few more people in. So here we go. So we are your hosts, Leanne and myself from Lead5050. Most of you probably know us, but my name's Ella Tyler, and together with Leanne, we started Lead5050 and Maria Castro about 8 years ago. And we started off just as a women's networking group in the international education industry. And it's grown and developed over the years. And now we offer leadership training and HR support. And we've developed some software where we audit companies and deliver certification. And that's for all industries. So we've moved out of the international education sphere and we embrace all industries as well. So that's who we are. Leanne is also the owner of Liverpool International Language Academy, Lila. You might know that, and she's the chair of ALTO. So we're very busy in that respect. And now we're going to move on to that. Well, here we are. That's Lead5050. We've got over 1,000 individual members. We offer a business leadership training program. We also offer sexual harassment training now. So if anyone's interested in that for their companies, let us know. And we have our Equity IQ HR software and audit. Leadership training, HR, DE&I support, and we also do events and, of course, these awards. And we can help you attract and retain staff.
Thanks, Ella. Now, these are, I think, our 8th annual awards, and we couldn't do them, we couldn't pull them together, we couldn't celebrate all of you, incredible women and men, without our fantastic judges. Now, this year, we had Tiffany Beck, who's one of the trustees of the Maritime Academy Trust and head of education at PLMR, the lovely Hannah Ewell, inclusive wellbeing specialist, and the very impressive Farhan Qureshi, CEO, CTO, and board trustee of English UK and also chair of English UK London. Now, your time and expertise, judges, and your commitment to recognising outstanding achievements in diversity and inclusion have been invaluable. Reviewing so many inspiring nominations is no small task, and your thoughtful evaluations ensure that we celebrate individuals and organisations that are truly making a difference. Your dedication helps us shine a spotlight on those driving progress and inspiring others to follow. So thank you, all 3 of you, for helping make this celebration so impactful and so meaningful. Thank you also to our sponsors. Without the support of our generous sponsors, these awards really would not be possible. We've got Oxford International Education Group, GuardMe, International Insurance, Speak Up London, and Oxbridge. We really, really do want to say a heartfelt thank you for your generous support. It's your commitment to fostering diversity, equity, and inclusion that underscores the importance of celebrating those driving meaningful change. With your partnership, we've really been able to amplify these vital conversations and honour individuals and organisations making a real impact. So special thanks to all of you for your dedication to this event and to our shared mission. Your contributions go far beyond funding. They reflect a shared vision for a more equitable and inclusive future for all of us.
So now we've got a word from our sponsor and the lovely Nicoletta from GuardMe, who will share a few words about their commitment. Let me just press play.
Hi, everybody. First of all, we are very, very sorry for not joining you live tonight, but it clashes with the Garmin holiday party. But we are with you in spirit, and we are very, very proud to keep supporting one more year such an amazing initiative. At Garmin, we are not just an insurance provider. We really care about making the difference, empowering people, creating opportunities, and supporting equality. Supporting and sponsoring Lead 5050 is just for us a natural fit, as it's all about driving a positive change. Thanks to Lead 5050 team for letting us being part of such an amazing journey. I'm sure that together we can keep building a brighter and more inclusive future. Thanks again and enjoy the event. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Nicoletta.
Thank you, Nicoletta. Yes, so now we have Susan Fang from Oxbridge Holdings, who's going to be delivering for us a keynote speech on resilient leadership. I don't know if you know Susan, but she's an absolute powerhouse and it's fantastic. She's already delivered a keynote speech for us a few years ago, and it was so well received. We couldn't help but invite her back again today. So it's an absolute honor to introduce her to you all. She's had over 23 years experience at the forefront of international education, and she has not only led Oxbridge Holdings to become a powerhouse in East Asia, but she's also a global advocate for ethical practices and student success. She's a thought leader. She's a sought-after speaker, and just to keep things exciting, she's a marathon runner. Not just one marathon, as you will find out, but several. And she literally takes resilience to the next level. And she's also a dear friend of mine. And today she's here to inspire us with her unique take on overcoming challenges and building lasting success. I know you're going to enjoy this keynote speech. It's absolutely brilliant. So please join me in giving a warm welcome to Susan Fang. Let's have a look. Susan. Hello,
Good
Susan.
afternoon, good evening, and
Hello.
possibly a very good morning to you Aussies and East Asians out there. It's a privilege to be here with so many of you who are driving change and creating opportunities in the international education industry and beyond. We meet at a time when our industries face unprecedented challenges. Tightening immigration policies, new taxes on private education fees in the UK, economic downturns in key source markets like China, and political instability that adds layers of uncertainty to our work. These challenges weigh heavy on all of us, and yet today I'd like to talk about something that keeps us moving forward: resilience. Resilience isn't just a word, it's a mindset, it's a practice, and deeply personal journey. And to share what resilience means to me, I want to take you on a little detour to the Sahara Desert. Yes, that Sahara. Earlier this year, I took on the Marathon des Sables, a running race that is often called the toughest foot race on earth. It's a multi-stage ultramarathon through the Sahara Desert in Morocco. Participants are required to carry everything they need for their journey: sleeping bag, food, medical supplies, and even a venom pump, because, you know, snakes. Over 4 days and 3 nights, I trekked through the most punishing terrain imaginable, blazing sun by day, freezing cold by night, endless dunes and wind that made you feel like the desert itself was conspiring against you. As the wind howled and lightning lit up the sky, sitting in my tiny tent, I generally thought I was about to be blown up to meet the Wizard of Oz, just like Dorothy. You can see the wind is really blowing. And as if that wasn't enough, during my race, the Sahara decided to throw in its biggest rainfall in 19 years. Overnight, lakes formed where there had been nothing but sand. And by the next day, under the relentless sun, they were gone again. It felt like nature was reminding us how quickly even the most dramatic changes can disappear. This race had been on my bucket list when I started running marathons since 2017. but I chose this year, my 50th, to take it on. Why? Because I wanted to prove to myself that age is but a number, and that no matter what, I can still push my limit. And oh, to add to the drama, I became the first woman from Taiwan to complete this race. A small victory, but one that made each cramp worth it. The Marathon des Sables was grueling. Every step was a battle. My legs burned, my shoulders ached from the weight of my pack, and my feet, well, let's just say sand and blister are a painful combination. There were moments I wanted to give up. I'd ask myself, why on earth did you think this was a good idea? And then I remembered, all right, because you're that same person who thought turning 50 wasn't dramatic enough without adding Sahara Sandstorm into the mix. Interestingly, this isn't my first Lead 5050 keynote. The last time I stood before an audience like this was back in 2022, when the international education industry and many others were just emerging from the pandemic. We faced monumental challenges then too, and somehow we came through. We adapted, innovated, and found ways to thrive despite the odds. And here I am again, 2 years later, invited to speak when our businesses are once again facing adversity. I'm starting to wonder if I'm being typecast. Is Resilient Speaker my new brand? Should I expect a call every time things go south? If so, I need to start adding professional crisis cheerleader to my CV. But seriously, as I ran through the desert, I thought a lot about the parallels between the race and the challenges we face in business. Much like the Sahara, business is unpredictable. We face scorching criticism one day and torrential obstacles the next. Immigration policies tighten, financial pressures mount, and families in key markets grow more cautious. We find ourselves navigating terrain that shifts beneath our feet. Sound familiar? But here's what I've learned and what I want to share with you. Resilience isn't just about surviving. It's about adapting, growing, and finding meaning in the struggle. It's about finding a moment to laugh at the absurdity of it all. Because if you can laugh at yourself while trying to light a fire and rehydrating freeze-dried curry in the middle of a sandstorm, you can probably handle a tough VAT policy. For me, resilience in the Marathon des Sables wasn't just about reaching the finish line. It was about the journey. It was about finding moments of beauty and connection in the harshest conditions, like sharing snacks and stories with fellow runners from around the world, or noticing a green shoot emerging from the parched, cracked earth. It was about trusting my support system back home, who kept our business running seamlessly while I was out there battling sand and self-doubt. It was about proving to myself that no matter how difficult the road ahead was, I had the strength to keep going. For us as business leaders, resilience means embracing change and finding ways to adapt. Yes, immigration policies are tightening, but that also challenges us to diversify our source markets and rethink our approaches. Yes, new taxes and economic downturns make things harder for families, but they also push us to innovate and make our offerings more accessible. Yes, political instability creates uncertainty, but it also reminds us of the importance of the work we do, fostering understanding, building bridges, and preparing the next generation to navigate a complex world. Resilience is also about leaning on each other. In the Sahara, I saw firsthand how a kind word or a helping hand from a fellow runner can make all the difference. In business, we need to build those same connections, share insights, collaborate on solutions, and remind each other that we're not in this alone. Finally, resilience is about perspective. Just like those fleeting desert lakes, The obstacles we face today won't last forever. Change is constant, but so is opportunity. The key is to keep moving forward, one step at a time, and to remember why we started this journey in the first place, to make a difference in the lives of customers and to help them achieve their dreams. So, as we navigate the challenges ahead, let's take inspiration from the desert. Let's embrace the struggle, find strength in each other, and keep our eyes on the horizon. Because just like the marathon in Sab, the finish line isn't just a destination. It's a testament to the resilience and determination it took to get there. It's me coming through to the finish line on the first day. So like I said, literally the finish line is not your final destination because I had day 2, day 3, day 4 to go through. But hey ho, it's a metaphor, isn't it? So my name is Susan Fang. I'm the founder of Taiwan's #1 agency for Destination UK and the crazy chick who runs ultra marathons for fun. Look me up if you want to do more business in East Asia or fancy a partner for your next outdoor venture. Thank you, Lead5050, for having me again. All the best to each and every finalist. May the odds be in your favor tonight. Thank you.
Thank you
Wow,
so much.
Susan, that really, really didn't disappoint. You are a really, truly inspiring human being. And I think you've kicked off tonight's awards with fantastic energy. I'm sure everyone in the room can feel that. I can see the chat going, wow, you're amazing. People are talking about your energy. Really, really, really love having you back.
Yeah, thank you, Susan. And maybe we should sign up for the Marathon des Sables, Leanne.
No.
You should.
Glad you said that. If anyone in this event would like to, you know, hook up with Susan.
I would love to do it in Peru as well as Jordan. So please, if anybody ever wants, considering it, just, hook me up. Yes.
Oh, brilliant. I'm sure you'd be inundated. I could, honestly, it sounds so grueling, but if I was going to do it with anyone, it would be you, Susan. Keep the morale high. Okay, well, let's move on to the main event, the awards. So the Lead5050 Awards 2024 celebrate the exceptional achievements of individuals and organisations driving equity and inclusion in the workplace. The process every year begins with an open call for nominations, inviting submissions from across industries worldwide. Each nomination is meticulously reviewed by our esteemed judging panel, and it's composed of industry leaders, equity champions, and innovators committed to excellence. We have hundreds of high caliber entries. The competition is fierce, and being shortlisted is a remarkable achievement in itself, reflecting the outstanding dedication and impact that you've made during your career. The awards are not only a recognition of excellence, but a platform to inspire change and celebrate leaders shaping a more inclusive future. So without further ado, let's get on with the process. So, the nominees for Unsung Hero Award are Charlotte Goodyear, Bayswater Education, Stacey McGee from Lila, Brenda Okarogba from Moments with Bren Consulting, Pamela Bates from Shorelight, and Wendy Wells from ILSC Education Group and Greystone College. Now, for this award, we do actually have a special recognition in this category as well as a winner. So we are going to reveal the special recognition first. There's a little lag on the slides just to add to the anticipation. So the special recognition for Unsung Hero goes to Stacey McGee, Director of Student Recruitment from Lila. Stacey McGee, here's what one of your nominations said about you. When I think of the words ambition, dedication, and commitment, Stacey instantly comes to my mind. She's one of the best people I know in the international education industry, and what I love most about her is that she's driven by passion for her job more than anything else. Stacey has been working in this industry for over 13 years. She started when she was still very young, and she's grown with the company. I had the pleasure of working with Stacey at Lila for 4 years, and although we were in different departments, I knew I could always count on her support for everything. We then became good friends, and now that I've moved onto the agent side of the industry, we still support each other with advice whenever we need it. Stacey's a people person. It's impossible not to love her. She can easily adapt to any situation. She has a friendly approach with everyone, and this is one of her strengths. She makes everyone feel comfortable talking to her. Her knowledge of the products is excellent. And after only a couple of minutes with Stacey, you'll not only know all about Lila, but you'll also realise how much she loves her job and the company. Is
Stacey
Stacey
going to
here?
say a few words? Is she here, Stacey? If you're here.
I am here. I didn't know I was allowed to speak. Sorry.
Stacey, do you want to
you.
say a few words?
Oh, thank you so much. I really wasn't expecting that. It's thrilled to be recognised. Obviously, I'm on maternity leave at the moment, so I've been having lots of doubts about how I'm going to be able to juggle everything with work and still like wanting to pursue my career and things like that. So coming here today has really given me that confidence again, and receiving this has really given me that confidence that you can do both. So thank you so much, Lead 5050. It means the world. Thank you. Thank
Well
you.
done, Stacey.
Well done.
Thank you. And the winner is dun, 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 Pamela Bates, COO of Shorelight. So, Pamela, let me tell you what one of the nominations said about you. Pamela is one of the leaders I admire most, both at Shorelight and in our industry, and I'm fortunate to call her my mentor. Since my return from maternity leave, her support and guidance have been invaluable. Balancing motherhood and work was challenging, but Pamela's practical advice made all the difference. She encouraged me to block personal time on my calendar, a simple yet daunting step for someone returning to work. Her validation as respected CEO gave me the confidence to set boundaries without guilt. Her support has profoundly shaped my professional growth and personal well-being, and thanks to her, I've maintained a healthy work-life balance, becoming more engaged, productive, and present for both my job and my family. Pamela, would you like to say a few words?
I'm going to speak on Pamela's behalf. This is Mary Kay Pepperman.
Mary
I'm a
Kay.
vice president and colleague with Pamela. She's cooking for 15 today, and the meal is exactly as we speak. It's Thanksgiving in the United States, and so she's hosting today, and I wanted to make sure you all knew how important this was to her and how blessed she feels. I just texted her to tell her she won. She sent me a picture of the Thanksgiving table. So it's an absolute example of the way she balances work and life. And we are so blessed to have her on our team at Shorelight. So thank you.
Thanks for doing that, Mary Kay.
Right.
So, on to the next category. So the nominees for Champion of Change are Aliona Schultz from LCI Group Limited, Ashley Ward of Shorelight, Manson Osmond of ELSILSC and Greystone College, and Seb Randall from The Helpful Space. And the winner is... We should have a little drum roll, shouldn't we? Seb Randall from The Helpful Space. Seb, this is what your nominee said about you. Seb exemplifies the spirit of these awards, breaking down barriers and empowering others to build a more inclusive world. Through his leadership, mentorship, advocacy and education, Seb is a true champion of change. Seb, would you like to come and say a few words?
Wow. I'm absolutely made up. Thank you so much for this. It means so much. And I've kind of gone through a bit of a transition in my work. I've only just started working for myself in the last 18 months, and my allyship work has been a huge soundtrack to everything that I do. And I've been partnering with lots of different people, including yourselves at Lead5050 and Lee Chambers, and lots of really inspiring people who are doing such incredible work. And I just want to be able to inspire more men to engage with diversity and inclusion, because I just think that they don't realize quite how much you learn as someone who is doing this work throughout the process. And there's so much to be gained from hearing people's stories and from sharing with other people. And I just want more men to understand that. So I really appreciate it. Thank you. My voice is actually shaking.
Well done, Seb.
Thank you
Fantastic,
so
Seb,
much.
well done. Okay, so let's move on to the next category. So the next category is the, sorry, I just skipped, contribution to diversity. And the nominees for contribution to diversity are Mary Christiansen of ELS Education Services, Rajarshi Das from ECC Hive, Bianca Gardim from Shorelight, and Lauren Kay from Limit Break. And the winner is Bianca Gardim, Director of Employee Experience and Engagement from Shorelight. Bianca, here's what one of the nominations for you said. Bianca's unwavering commitment to fostering cross-cultural understanding, promoting diversity and inclusion, and creating a sense of belonging among team members from diverse backgrounds is both inspiring and impactful. Her ability to inspire and motivate others is truly remarkable. Congratulations, Bianca. Would you like to say a few words? Is Bianca here?
Thank you so much. Apologies if you can hear my baby boy singing and jumping. I think he's super happy for me. But I would like to thank my Shorelight family who has nominated me. I'm humble enough. I feel very lucky to be in an organization that encourages opportunities that we can actually contribute to diversity, because if you have ideas, but it gets stopped by the management, it would not work. So I feel very, very privileged to work alongside with so many inspirational women and being in an environment that we can bring so many change. So I'll give you some examples. Like, we invited a transgender woman to talk to our employees on how we can be more inclusive to our LGBT students, or we have a space to have employee resource group in which we have a new space now for new moms, which is the reality I'm living right now. So this is one of the examples. I feel really lucky. And I would like to give a special thank you to Mary Kay Pepperman. I know she's one of the finalists here. She's my manager. I'm lucky enough to call her my manager. So without her push and without her just authorizing all these crazy ideas, I think we would not be here. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Bianca.
Bianca.
Thank you.
Okay, let's move on. So the next category we have is one of my personal favorites. I love this category. I love seeing people being recognized and then watching them through the years progressing their careers. So this category is the one for Rising Star. And the nominees for Rising Star Award are Bailey Reish from ELS, ILSC and Greystone College, Nina Stanley from Enfuse Group, Elaine Gillis from EC Language Centres, Bella Lignos from Pearson, and Rima Fernandez from Shorelight. And the winner is Bella Lignos, Research and Analysis Assistant at Pearson. Bella, here's what people said about you. Bella exemplifies the qualities of a rising star, demonstrating exceptional dedication, impact, and leadership potential. Bella is a passionate advocate for gender equity, actively contributing to Pearson's Women's Initiative Network and serving on the committee for Pearson's partnership with the Smith family, which supports educational opportunities for disadvantaged children. There's so much, Bella. Bella is a rising star who consistently delivers impactful results, inspires positive change, and demonstrates the qualities of a high potential leader in her field. Congratulations, Bella. Would you like to say a few words?
Hi, sorry, this is so exciting. Also, excuse me, I've lost my voice a little bit. Um, yeah, I definitely didn't expect that, so that's really cool. Yeah, I guess I just want to say like a massive thank you to Ella and Leanne for creating like such a amazing space for women and aspiring leaders at Lead 5050. I feel like your work is so inspiring, and I feel really privileged to be a part of the business leadership program. I'm still obviously in the early stages of my career at Pearson in Australia, but I'm just so excited to be working for a company that really fosters career growth and innovation as much as Pearson does. It's been such a joy to kind of combine what I've learned during the business leadership program in my role. And yeah, it's definitely given me a fresh perspective on leadership, not only as a skill, but definitely as a mindset. So yeah, it's been really exciting and really, yeah, keen to see what has in store for me at Pearson. But yeah, thank you so much.
Bella, are you in Australia at the moment?
Yeah, so it's
What
like
time is it?
very early, 3:30 a.m.
Oh,
So yeah, excuse me, I'm not at my best right now.
it was worth getting up for, though.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
definitely.
Thank
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bella. Okay, next one, Leanne.
Yeah, so moving on. So the next category, as you can see from the amount of nominees we have, this is one of our most popular, and we have a very, very strong field for outstanding departmental manager, and this was whittled down from a lot of nominees. So the nominees are Simran Sanyal from Shorelight, Susie Wright from Wimbledon School of English, Ofeli Amada from Speak Up London, Aliona Schultz from LCI Group, Vanessa Bowler from ILSC Group, and Nicole Pukis from Bayswater Education. And the winner is Aliona Schultz from the Associate Global Sales Director of LCI Group. Congratulations, Aliona.
Okay, that is a surprise to me. As I mentioned to you, Ella, last night, that I only landed back home just now. So just seeing my kid first time now in a week. So thank you so much. Really, really appreciate that, and grateful to my team for nominating me. And I'm a really big advocate of diversity. I think everyone is right now, him, my husband. I'm actually shocked.
Daddy!
Yeah, so for me, I'm a really big advocate of diversity, and I feel that very often, especially in the career, female being told how to behave, what to wear, they're being affected by how many children they have, and just so many factors. Like one of my best salespeople, she's got 4 children and married to a pastor. Like it's such an unusual setup, right? So how many people would hire her? So for me, it's really important to realize that people are people. They still can do their jobs regardless of their age and many other factors. So I'm really, really grateful. I'm shocked, but thank you so much, and thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you very much.
You had a lot of nominations.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I was actually really surprised, and I think my child was more excited. He was like, "Mommy, hopefully win something." I was like, to me, honestly, just even being shortlisted here, I already consider myself a winner. So I'm really, truly impressed. I'm like, you see my career and also done. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thanks, Aliana.
Bye.
Right. So now we're just going to have a word. If everyone could mute yourself, that would be wonderful. So our other sponsor of the evening, one of our other sponsors, Oxford International Education Group. They have supported us also from the beginning. They've been a massive support to us. Absolutely fantastic. And I don't know if any of you know Lil Bremer and Richard. She's an icon. She's a group CEO. She's hugely supportive. And here she is with a couple of words for us.
Hello, everyone. My name is Lil Bremer Richard, and I'm CEO of Oxford International Education Group. It is really a shame I cannot be at the Lead 5050 Awards today in person, but thank you so much for welcoming a short video from me. Increasing female representation in leadership and more generally in companies' workforce is essential to drive more creativity, new ideas, and as a result, it will deliver growth and a more sustainable business. And on that very note, it is truly my honor and privilege to present the Inspirational Woman Award.
Perfect. So then we're going to move on to the next, as you say, Leanne. Over to you.
Okay, so the nominees for the Inspirational Women Award. Now, this one is such a huge honour, I think, for the people who are shortlisted. It's an honour for us at Lead 5050 to be able to bring such an amazing array of talent to the awards. We are delighted to have Fulia Yalizan from Test Education Centre, Montserrat Taylor from ES Dubai and ES London, Tatiana Danzur from ILAC Education Group, Leanne Baker from Enfuse Group, and Mary-Ann Brown from GuardMe International Insurance. Now, before we announce the winner, I will say that we do in fact have a special recognition in this category as well. And we're going to reveal a special recognition first. The special recognition, Inspirational Woman 2024, is Montserrat Taylor, the CEO of ES English.
Oh my God.
Hi, congratulations, Montserrat.
Wow, this is such a surprise. This is amazing. So, I mean, thank you so much. It's such an honor, actually. It's just, I think
Montserrat,
it's
do you
just
want
so
to hear what
wonderful.
someone said about you?
Yeah.
Okay, so, well, just while you gather yourself, because I know you're probably quite shocked. So Montserrat's
Yeah, I'm
journey
shocked.
exemplifies perseverance and vision, making her an exceptional recipient of special recognition. Her entrepreneurial career began in 2000, when at just 20 years old, she co-founded an education agency in Bogota, Colombia, alongside her father after he lost his job. By 2005, she branched out to open her own agency in London, which initially thrived but eventually closed due to regulatory changes. But undeterred by this setback, she relocated to Dubai in 2011, working as business development manager while rebuilding her dreams. As a Latin American woman in the male-dominated Middle Eastern Education Centre, Montserrat defied expectations, proving that women can lead and excel in business. Montserrat's story demonstrates that women can achieve professional success without sacrificing personal fulfillment. A mother of 3, she inspires her children to dream big and pursue leadership. Her resilience, innovation, and advocacy for women's empowerment have made a lasting impact on education and beyond. Congratulations, Montserrat.
Thank you so much. I mean, it's such an honor, and thank you, Leanne. And thank you to Lead 5050, because I think it's such a wonderful platform, to celebrate women and equality. And I think in our industry specifically, I think it's so new to see all these, women empowered and different roles that we maybe didn't see in the past. So I think it's so wonderful. I think also one thing that I find amazing is that you have all of these people tonight and you see them at home with families, with kids, with newborn babies. And I think that's the reality of, I think, a woman in this moment, right? To juggle career, family.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay.
It's amazing.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So let's move on and find out who the winner of this year's Inspirational Woman Award is. It's Leanne Baker, Head of People and Culture at Enfuse Group. Leanne has transformed education in her Leanne has transformed HR in her organisation by challenging traditional norms and advocating for inclusive workplaces. Her personal experience with infertility inspired her to push for workplace policies supporting fertility treatments and emotional challenges, raising awareness of issues often ignored. Her work has redefined HR leadership at Enfuse, creating cultures where women feel seen and empowered. Through partnerships with Powered by Diversity and Lead 5050, Leanne continues to amplify her impact, proving empathy and inclusivity are vital to workplace success. Leanne, would you like to say a few words?
I'm really shocked. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's amazing. You know, I've worked in HR for a number of years, but finally at Enfuse Group, I've felt empowered to strive for change on the things that I'm really passionate about. And I think the leadership team there have really, you know, given me that opportunity, which has been absolutely fantastic. And I just hope that I can continue to inspire other people in my profession to strive to do things differently and to challenge what, you know, for a lot of people is just normal and it gets ignored. So I'm really, really pleased that that I've been recognised for this, and thank you so much.
Congratulations. It's an honour to be able to honour you, Leanne. So let's move on to the next award. This award is the Charitable Endeavour, and we have two very, very strong nominees. ELS, ILSC and Greystone College, and Iris Malanga of Nozizu Mother of Nations Trust. And the winner is Iris Malanga of Nozizu Mother of Nations Trust. Before we invite Iris to say a few words, let's hear what one of the nominations for Iris said. Iris is a philanthropist and a pharmacologist who runs the Nozizu Mother of Nations Trust, an organisation established in 2018 to assist underprivileged people with disabilities, widows, orphans and the homeless in Zimbabwe. Since its inception, the Trust has expanded its reach, registering now in Zimbabwe, South Africa and the United Kingdom, and now serves over 5,000 beneficiaries. Its initiatives include daily meal distributions, educational sponsorships for orphans, medical outreach programs, and the provision of clean drinking water through borehole drilling and community garden support. Iris, congratulations on winning this year's Charitable Endeavour Award. I'm not sure that Iris is here actually, but if you are, do you want to say a few words?
I think I saw her in here at some stage.
Hi, everyone.
Ah.
Can you hear
Hey,
me?
hi, Iris.
Hello, Iris.
Hi. Thank you for having me. I really didn't think I was going to win this. Being from the back up beyond, I mean, Zimbabwe of all places. I really didn't expect this.
No.
But yeah, I'm super, super excited. I'm super chuffed. This is amazing. This year has been really special for me. I'm making waves, you know, in countries I've never been in. And it's just an honor for me to be here, you know, with you all. And I really, really, really am honored. I don't know what else to say.
That's okay.
Thank
We're
you.
honoured to
Thank
have
you.
you.
Thank you so much.
No, you sound like you're doing amazing work with your charity and may it go on for a long, long time, helping many, many more
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Thank you, Iris.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, so moving on to the Women in Tech Award, we have Malia Abidi from Women Rise, Nina Stanley from Enfuse Group, Melissa Proxenos from DebTrack, and Sarah Hill, formerly of Shorelight. And the winner is dun, 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 Nina Stanley from Enfuse Group. Let's hear a little bit about what people said about Nina. Nina is a thought leader in digital transformation, especially in retail, hospitality, making technology accessible and impactful. A passionate advocate for diversity, she champions initiatives for women in tech through mentorship, training, and industry advocacy, creating an inclusive environment that inspires action. Her work has enabled businesses to optimize operations and achieve growth, while her mentorship empowers the next generation of women in tech. Nina's visionary leadership and commitment to inclusion made her an outstanding candidate for Women in Tech of the Year, exemplifying excellence and driving change. Congratulations, Nina. Would you like to say a few words?
Thank you so much, everyone. Really didn't expect this, so it's a really lovely surprise. Firstly, like a huge thank you to Infuse Group. There are so many incredible women in tech in that organisation that any of them could have been put forward for this. But secondly, I think looking back when I first started my career in tech, the landscape looked entirely different. So I'm just so pleased that we're now in a position where we do have so many more women that could be put up for this as well. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. They're a great organisation, that's for sure. Okay, so let's move on to Mentor of the Year. We have lots of nominees for this. Again, it was another standout field. Let's look at the nominations. We had Frey Affinity from Infuse Group, Lauren Palmer from Interlink, Mary Kay Pepperman from Shorelight, Nicola Lutz from North Lough, Connie Wilson from BAE Systems and Marlabs, and Melissa Proxenos from DebTrack. And the winner is Lauren Palmer, the Vice President of Interlink. Congratulations, Lauren.
Thank you so much.
Lauren, should I say a few words about what your nomination said to you?
Sure.
Yeah,
Thank
it's nice
you.
to hear,
Yeah.
isn't it? So Lauren goes above and beyond her role, driven by her passion to help others and champion women's growth. As a young female leader, she's leveraged her platform to promote confidence, self-promotion and authenticity, particularly focusing on removing the imposter syndrome label for women. She is highly visible through LinkedIn, panels and podcasts, sharing her insights and inspiring others. Lauren is a 2024 UN Women Delegate, dedicating personal time to advancing gender equality. She supports Women's Aid, a cause close to her heart, and last year completed a 10K race to fundraise for them. With her relentless advocacy for women and dedication to mentoring, Lauren is a truly deserving of the Mentor of the Year award. Her work uplifts, inspires and embodies service and empowerment. Congratulations, Lauren.
Thank you. It always feels so weird when you hear things like that said about you, but it honestly, it means the world. I think you probably can hear through that, like how passionate I am about lifting up women and giving women a platform and removing horrible labels like imposter syndrome and just, you know, making sure that we are as successful as we can be. So I honestly don't do this stuff for awards, but to be recognized means the absolute world. Yeah, ultimately, I just want to inspire as many women as possible. So I really appreciate it. And to all the winners and the nominees, you are all amazing as well.
Completely agree. Thanks, Lauren. Okay. So now it's time for our last award of the evening or morning, depending on where you are. The Lifetime Achievement Award. Now, the Lifetime Achievement Award this year goes to Littell Solomon Reeves. The Lifetime Achievement Award, Lead5050 Lifetime Achievement Award, honours individuals who've demonstrated exceptional dedication to gender equality and leadership throughout their careers. We receive so many suggestions every year for this category, but ultimately it comes down to the judge's discretion. And Littell, with over 25 years dedicated to diversity, equity and inclusion, most recently at Pearson and previously with Wiley, has championed DE&I initiatives that have transformed corporate culture and inspired thousands. Her work spans global internal communications, employee engagement, and fosters inclusive practices at scale. And this award recognises her incredible contributions to creating equitable workplaces and her enduring legacy in the DE&I field. Littell, thank you so much for joining us, especially on Thanksgiving Day. We really appreciate it. Would you like to say a few words now?
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Leanne, for those kind words. I am deeply honored and humbled to receive the Lead5050 Lifetime Achievement Award this year. And Susan, your words really resonated with me because I too am turning 50 in a couple of weeks. And to be recognized in this way is truly a moment of profound gratitude and reflection for me. So first and foremost, I'd like to extend my heartfelt thanks to the judges and the organization of Lead 5050 for this incredible recognition. Ella and Leanne, thank you so much for your partnership over the years. Your commitment to celebrating and advancing gender equity has been such an inspiration to me. I also like to take a minute to congratulate my fellow award winners and give a special nod to my Pearson colleague, Bella, for being awarded the Rising Star Award. I had the special privilege of meeting Bella earlier this week, and she is such a remarkable young woman. So I know that this is the first of many awards that Bella will receive. So congrats to you, Bella. As you all mentioned, today is Thanksgiving Day in the US, and I am so thankful to be joined by my family on this special occasion. Within this room right now, you can't see them because they're blurred, is my mom and dad, Tim and Cecilia Solomon. The love of my life, my husband, Dwight Reeves.
Yay!
Yay,
My
Dwight.
brother and my biggest cheerleader, Jamal Solomon. And his children, my nieces and nephew, Kayla, Jason, and Jarrell.
Lovely.
Thank you all. I am so grateful to have them here today because they really helped to shape me to who I am today. And they really believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. And this moment has special meaning to me to be in this house, this very house in New York City, Brooklyn, New York, to be exact, where my story began. So this is very special to me, and I'm so happy to be sharing it with you all. It's growing up in this very home that shaped my understanding of community and advocacy for the underserved. So as I mentioned, I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York, to two New York City educators and leaders who taught me the transformative power of education and supporting diverse communities. I'll start with Tim Solomon, my dad. He's made a lasting impression as a principal and a successful girls' high school track coach for many years. And through his dedication, he not only guided his students and his athletes to excel in sports and beyond, he also opened doors for them to live a better life and achieve scholarships. And they're living very successfully today as adults. And witnessing his commitment to their success instilled in me the importance of others, supporting others, and reinforced my passion for building inclusive spaces where everyone can thrive. Now, my mother, Cecilia Solomon, she was my first role model. She served as the executive director of a local community daycare, dedicating many years of her life to providing resources and quality childcare for the underserved communities. And it was no easy task, believe you me. But she's laughing in the background. Her unwavering commitment, she led with grace, poise, and an unshakable purpose. And I'm certain many in the community looked up to her as I do myself. And I'm getting a little choked up.
Oh.
So that's my why. And over the past 25 years, my journey in diversity, equity, and inclusion has been driven by this steadfast belief and values that was instilled in me at an early age. So from my early days at Wiley to my current role at Pearson, I've been fortunate to work alongside many passionate and dedicated individuals that share the same values that I do. My career began at Wiley, where I spent most of my time in communications and HR, creating community through the company's first intranet site, producing the internal weekly newsletter, and serving as their corporate photographer. My time at Wiley was filled with many memorable experiences. And because I was the official photographer I went to many industry parties, book launches, and conferences. One of the biggest highlights in my career was meeting Oprah Winfrey, among other major icons. However, throughout my journey, I noticed that there was a critical need for spaces and platforms where the marginalized could have their voices heard, particularly women and women of color. And that's how the seed got planted in me. So I just want to take a moment to share a story, one that I hope will inspire you all. So early in my career, I was quite shy. I just kept my head down. I did my work. I stayed in my lane. And I was a hard worker. And I was noticed for my hard work. But over time, I realized that something was missing, a deeper connection to my purpose and my voice. So many of you on this call may be familiar with Lean In, which is an organization established in 2013 with the purpose of helping women to achieve their ambitions through small circle networks. So around that time, I was in HR and I learned about Lean In because Lean In was trying to attract membership and get engagement, and they were sending out emails and material to organizations to get them to join. And so some things came through Wiley, and I was taking a look through it, and the concept of Lean In really spoke to me. Women supporting women and encouraging each other was something that spoke to me at that moment. And so then that led me to take a bold step. I created my own Lean In circle in my town in New Jersey, and I called it Inspire Us. My circle was modestly successful, but the experience gave me the confidence that I needed to propel my career forward. That spark, fast forward 6 months, the CHRO of Wiley at that time announced plans to start Lean In circles within the company. And before I can overthink it, I raised my hand and said, I can do it. I started my own circle in my town. The moment those words left my mouth, my heart sank and it was racing. I thought, what have I done? Who is this little Black girl from Brooklyn thinks she is, raising her hand to lead such a global big initiative? But I stepped out of my comfort zone, and to my surprise, a wave of incredible women rose up to support me. Together, we launched Lean In Circles at Wiley, starting locally and eventually moving globally. And these circles later evolved into the company's first women's ERG, which became the foundation of Wiley's broader inclusion efforts. And that experience changed my life forever. It taught me the transformative power of stepping outside of your comfort zone. You never know what's waiting for you on the other side, or how many amazing people will come alongside you to help you make your vision a reality. So after Wiley, I was honored to join Pearson, where I expanded my impact by developing strategy to drive inclusion throughout the organization. As many of you know, Pearson is the world's lifelong learning company where we help people to realize their life through learning. And so building a more inclusive world through learning experiences is not something that we take lightly. We are committed to cultivating a culture of belonging for everyone who works for us and with us. We're working to minimize bias and make every decision about who we hire and how we promote equitably. We're engaging employees at each milestone along their journey to share their unique talents and contributions. And we're creating a culture of belonging for everyone, where more perspectives are heard, respected, and valued. And while we're making meaningful progress, there's still much more work to be done. And we understand that we're not on this journey alone. Currently, 55% of our board and nearly half of our executive leadership team are female. However, we recognize the ongoing need for progress and rely on leaders, our workforce, and valuable partnerships, such as our collaboration with Lead5050 to help us achieve our goals. As I mentioned, community is a core value for me, and I'm proud of our 9 employee and business resource groups at Pearson that champion for inclusive culture. And among those 9 groups are 2 of our biggest, which is our Women's Initiative Network and our Women in Technology Business Resource Group. Their dedication has helped us achieve top scores on the Global Stonewall Workplace Equality Index, Disability Equality Index, and Bloomberg Gender Equality Index, reinforcing our commitment to inclusion. Now, these achievements are just some of the milestones that we've reached together. Our global internal communications, employee engagement initiatives, inclusive practices, inclusive benefits, and inclusive learning experiences have been the foundation of our efforts to create a more equitable workplace. So this recognition is not just a reflection of my work, but a testament to the collective efforts of so many who have contributed to this journey. To my colleagues, past and present at Wiley and Pearson, some who may be on this call today, thank you for your unwavering support, collaboration, and partnership. Together, we are creating a workplace and a world where everyone has the opportunity to thrive. And as I stand here today, I'm reminded that our work is far from over. Now more than ever, community is so important. The pursuit of gender equity and inclusion is an ongoing journey, one that requires continuous effort, innovation, and resilience, as Susan mentioned earlier today. I'm excited to see what the future holds and remain committed to driving positive change in any way that I can. In closing, I'd like to dedicate this award to all of those who have been champions of diversity, equity, and inclusion, all of you on this call. Together, we are creating a legacy of fairness, respect, and opportunity for generations to come. Thank you, everyone, and have a great day.
Thank you so much, Littell. That's such a wonderful, wonderful closing speech and story. Now, when Ella and I started Lead 5050 8 years ago, 9 years ago, we did it because we were having a chat in a bar, a big industry event, and we'd both read Lean In on the way to the event. We bought it at the airport and read it, and we were like chat, talking about it and how amazing it was. And we were saying, wouldn't it be amazing to create something in education that raised the profile of women and men who support gender equality and support each other and create a community of like-minded people. And we've evolved, and we're much more than just gender equality now. We're about equality for everybody, no matter where you come from, what your background is, what your ethnicity, what your gender is. We believe in building truly inclusive and diverse workplaces. But I just thought it was worth mentioning with Lean In playing a part in your career as well. Now, I feel truly blessed to share Thanksgiving with those of you that are celebrating and those of you that are not. And I feel like I speak on behalf of Ella as well, give thanks to all of you for being part of this network, for being part of this journey, for giving all your time and coming from a place of purpose and values and going above and beyond in what you do in your careers to make sure that you prosper, but other people do around you as well. So thank you all for joining us this evening. It's been truly inspiring to hear from those of you that have won, those of you that were shortlisted, the special recognitions, everyone that was nominated. Really, really appreciate every single one of you. You're all amazing. You're all fantastic. And I hope you'll all be able to join us at all the Lead 5050 events throughout the year, and especially next year's awards.
And can I just get a photo before you
Yeah.
off? Hang on, I'm going to just, oh yeah, let's have everyone give us a wave. Thanks everyone, thanks for coming.
Have a lovely rest of your evenings. Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Congrats, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye now. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
Thank you
Thanksgiving.
very much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Everybody.
Thanks everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
I'm just going to end it, yeah.